Hi, everyone. It's Veronica here, and happy Wednesday, November 4th. I'm here with all the sparkles for you. I'm so glad and excited and happy for you to join us. It is a very wonderful evening here at Vintage Meet Modern, and I'm so excited to help you get ready for your best sparkle season ever. So here we go. I'm thrilled because we have got all kinds of gorgeous pieces for you this evening. Treasures going all the way back from the 1910s, 1920s through the 1980s. And I promise all of them are going to help you look and feel your best, elevate your personal style, and I'm sure will have you fetch a few compliments along the way too. So happy Wednesday. Welcome to everybody. Please say hello. Let me know where you're from. Tell me what the weather is doing by you. It was a beautiful but windy day here in Chicago. We were telling Mr. Michael he had to get outside. He had to ride his bike, throw the football around, whatever, because we won't have too many other awesome days like this before the drab fall cold sets in here. So it was a really great day. And I had a really hard time picking what I was going to wear tonight because you could wear so many different things with all the pieces that we have tonight. So, if you love wearing neutral colors, you are going to love this week's collection. If you love wearing specific bright colors, you are going to love this week's collection. And I know that you're going to be inspired to wear all of it, whether you're sitting at home and having a glamour night in, whether you're going to be doing a Zoom cocktail party with your friends, or maybe you're planning a more intimate gathering for your Thanksgiving and for your holiday season. But in any case, great style never takes a holiday, so you should always look and feel your best every day. So thank you. I'm so excited. We've got a few people saying you are just the best. I learned so much. Thank you very much. I said other people who are saying hi to my jewelry peeps. Hello to all of our jewelry peeps. Be sure to tag a friend. Let them know that you're here. And let's invite everybody and let's bring some joy of jewelry with us all together. So I think the world needs more of that. So let's do that tonight. So yes, great style never takes a holiday. So I'm starting off right away. Okay. I have on a very simple cream blouse, Banana Republic. This is actually one that I wear pretty frequently under my blazers, chunkier sweater cardigans, those types of things. It's a really forgiving one. It's also one that looks very nice, formally dressed up, tucked into like a pleated skirt or a pencil skirt. I've been known to wear it with like suede, like a suede skirt, and then some, chunky brown boots. So I have on a shirt today that I just want to point out right away at the very beginning of the evening is very forgiving in the sense that if this is a style that you could wear, you could really wear it with anything. So I always like to point out that what I wear is something that a real woman would wear. So all the jewelry that I'm going to show you can easily be worn with what a real woman would wear too. So I'm starting off this evening. As you know, I've been floating around, going through the archives, looking at pieces that are from pieces from the past, from the 50s and the 60s era. We have a really, really special giveaway coming up. I can't announce it yet, but I've been studying a lot about all of the gorgeous coats that women wore in the 50s and the 60s and the different ways that they styled them with hats and with jewelry and brooches. And I've been so inspired by people who wear the jet jewelry with camel, navy, emerald green. And so that's why I started this evening off with wearing this. So there was a really wonderful ad that I had shown recently she had a little pillbox style hat, she had on a camel coat, and she had multiple strands of jet jewelry on, and it was just so elegant. So I thought I'm going to show how easy it is to wear this jet triple, quadruple strand necklace. And then I also have on the vintage jet earrings that are part of this week's collection as well too. This is a really great piece because for those of you who like wearing jewelry that is a little bit longer, as you know, I like to have things that start at like an 18-inch. This will hit you and fill a neckline very nicely between an 18 and a 20-inch. This one also has the ability to go smaller. It has a J-hook closure and it's also signed on the back of it. This is a Germany piece and it is hand knotted jet. We have these little pinwheel earrings, which are really cool. They're just a round jet pinwheel with a black enameled finish, a japanned metal finish on it. And we have a couple other pieces that go really nicely with it. So we also have a petite brooch. This one is signed, but the japanned metal finish on the back of it is so enameled that all I can make out are a few letters of it, and I cannot piece it together enough to be able to tell you specifically what it is. I want to say it's Austria, but I also really don't like to misquote myself. So we've got on a really beautiful, simple jet brooch that does have a matching pair of earrings that go with it. It's a nice little small pinwheel style. And what I like to remind people again is that this is a really lovely type and style to put with your tartan plaids and your black and blue plaids that you're going to be able to see at this time of year too. Also, for those of you who are beginning to pull out your thicker scarves, I do have some of my gift guides coming up, which include some of my favorite scarves and shawls. And so if you're looking for different ways to be able to pin brooches to it, I've got some great ideas of how you can put these pieces in your collection and then other things that you could put within to really appreciate and enjoy them. And I actually picked up something myself the other day when I went to Von Maur to get Michael some pants. So, but it was a really great, easy scarf with a shawl that you put a knot through, and it was a perfect place to put a brooch on. So I do love this one. This is the jet brooch and the pinwheel one that we have. So they're a nice size. They're a nice scale, but not to be confused with this week. Also, we do have a genuine Victorian era that this is just a black enameled finish brooch. It has a C clasp on it. So this one was most likely one of those true pieces that were used to fasten your clothing. So if you had a scarf or something along the lines of like a, how do I put it? Like a sash, I guess. I'm all tongue-tied right now. Side note, I had oral surgery yesterday, and that was part of the reason why I wasn't around all day long. And even Leanne said, are you sure you're going to be okay to do this tomorrow night? And while I do feel fine, my mouth still feels a little bit like it's in a different direction today. But I did want to point out how nice the little Victorian pinwheel brooch is with actually the 1950s one. Hey, Felicia, how are you? I'm so happy to see you. And yes, hello, Joan. Hello, Margaret. We have a lot of people. Hi, Joan. Hi, Deb. We've got all kinds of people saying hello to us. So hello to all of you. So I was trying on this smaller, petite Victorian morning style piece. It's a little tiny sash pin. I put it over here with the larger 1950s jet medallion pin that we have. These all go nice together if you want to have a nice little happy family together of pieces. I'm going to do the fun pieces now. Yesterday, so it was Tuesday, and people were putting up their votes. A lot of people were voting for other pieces, but there were a couple of people that were like me, and they are just wild for these little spiked lucite mid-century modern earrings. Oh, I'm not really I'm a very traditional girl. I don't like stuff like that is really edgy, but these are really fun. And they're really lightweight, which makes it just awesome because if you like wearing really lightweight earrings, but you like something that has a little bit of drama or fun, but they look like these little fun lucite spikes. And as I whip my head around, they're really cute. They're really sweet. They look nice with other black and white jewelry. So you could do other strands of jet with them, or, we have this awesome chunky beaded necklace. You could do something that was chunkier. But if you just wanted to wear something that was just really simple, or you just wear a really dainty pendant, these are super fun. And there's so much bang for your buck in terms of size, but the weight, they're just so lightweight, which makes them even more fun because you can easily wear them all day long. I talk about how for those of you who ever watched Mad Men, I always refer to the Mad Men earrings as the ones that Joan has to pull off when she gets on the phone. These are so lightweight, you don't have to do that. These are so good, and they're so fun. And look they have this really fun, three-dimensional kind of spiky feeling to it, but the lucite is faceted, so it even has a little bit of a shine to it, but they're great. They're just a ton of fun. Now, I usually try to start with the pieces that are my favorite, but I wanted to do a little history lesson tonight. So I wanted to let you know we have that awesome set from Claudette, which I can't believe that we still have. I honestly, I can't. But I did want to teach you a little bit about Claudette jewelry tonight because I think that it's something interesting and you might have a deeper appreciation for the set that we do have if you knew a couple things about the company. So the first of all is an American-made company. They were registered as a U.S. company in 1945, and they're thought to have gone out of business sometimes around 1958. And they were there's a little bit of a controversy as to whether or not the Premier Jewelry Company made Claudette Jewelry, or if Claudette Jewelry was its own line and then had Premier Jewelry Company produce the pieces that were made based on their designs. So there's a little bit of discrepancy in that. There's a couple different places that you can find some different information, but it was a US registered company and they were registered in New York. They were in business around 1945 through 1958, and they were most known actually for their lucite moonglow jewelry. So lucite moonglow jewelry is actually very popular around here, but they also produced these outstanding pieces that were in the rhinestone family. And honestly, most of the pieces that were produced in groups of 2s and 3s. So like you're seeing here, I've got the brooch, we have the earrings. Obviously I have the other earring, I just can't put them up at the same time. But they had very gorgeous stonework, including, as you're seeing, these fire opals or these dragon's breath style stones. They're signed either with Claudette. The brooch is actually not signed Claudette. The matching earrings are signed Claudette. And that's one of the fun part of collecting it, and that other people in the collector's world believes that Claudette will either retain its value and or go up, because the reason is they produced less rhinestone jewelry than they did the moonglow style pieces, and because they were only in business for a short period of time, so 1945 through 1958, as the years go by, the ability to be able to find these sets together continues to go down. And so these pieces are getting more scarce. So the fact that we have both pieces, we have them signed, they're in good condition, and that the rhinestone pieces are more valuable than the lucite ones, which you might come across more frequently, these may be definitely ones that you want to add to your jewelry box. But besides that, aren't they gorgeous? It's just absolutely beautiful. So it does have this very gorgeous, mysterious, mesmerizing blue color to it. It has a hint of Aurora Borealis. It does have the black metal Japan finish to it, but the stones are so sparkly that you really don't even see the black. You see just the sparkle of the blue. So they're a foil back stone. And they're also all closed back. So you can see here's the metal finish in the back. Everything is closed. And it does have these really big, beautiful, I feel like my camera's just a tiny bit out of focus there. They've just got this really gorgeous, as you can see, fiery blue color, and the earrings that match it are just divine. So for those of you who are looking to add something to your collection, Claudette Jewelry is rare to come across. The company they were not a company that spanned decades. They were made all high quality here in the US. So it's definitely a fun piece to kind of add to your collection and appreciate it for. We have had a couple other different Claudette pieces during the years. And I can always think about who they are and where they came from. And I would even be able to look up and tell you who has them. So we've had a couple of them before, but like I said, the moonglow pieces are more readily available, or you find those more frequently, but the rhinestone ones were produced in less, and it's just harder to find the sets. Okay, up next I have Vivian had asked about this one earlier. Trying to get this one. Trying to get the rollover clasp. So this is the dangle brooch that has got the blue rhinestones on it, and then it has just a hint of emerald green. As you can see, it's a nice open back stone, so you can wear it against a variety of different colors and have it show up. You could also wear this as a pendant and then have the little dangles go with it as well. It also has a hint of green with the Aurora Borealis too, but it also has got some traditional clear rhinestones with it, so you can always put whatever kind of classic rhinestone jewelry that you might have with a piece like this as well. So this one is definitely another fun one. It's a nice size, nice scale. I'm popping it on with just some little rhinestone earrings that you can see here, and you can bring out the same sort of rhinestone pieces that you see in the dangles and some of the little rhinestone earrings that we have. So if you are looking for something to kind of match up, this is another one. Like I said, you could slip a little brooch converter on this one and you could wear it in the center, like as a pendant. And this would also be very lovely on deeper shades of green as well too. So if you wear a lot of greens, it'd be nice to be able to pick up on the other emerald colors or with the other blues. And as you can see, putting this up against cream pops very, very lovely, very nicely. So that is definitely a fun one that we have tonight. Another one that I really like that we have that's another gorgeous piece is we've got this one that features it's kind of a swoosh style design. And then it's got some emerald cut baguette style stones that are set in them too. This one's another really pretty one. This one's really nice for holiday time. And like I said, I'm going to put this one right across, kind of like the V of a pendant. And this one is a very nice one that you could wear across the V as a pendant. And again, you can wear this one with other classic rhinestone jewelry. This one has got, like I said, with the camera, I can never tell which side am I pulling up on. So I'm pulling up, no, I pull up on that side so that I'm even. Or is it the other side? I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just me that's sitting crooked. In any case, this is the brooch that features the swoosh style design with a little bit of the emerald cut stones, and then it's got the little emerald cuts. And by the way, swoosh is like an official vintage jewelry term. It's a swoosh style design. That's one of our ones that we all use, right? So this is the one with the faceted diamantes. It's a nice piece. You could obviously wear this one up on the side. You could wear it on a favorite coat. It has a lot of sparkle, beautiful diamante color, classic Art Deco styling, and it goes very nicely with several of the other pairs of earrings that we have. So these are by far one of my all-time favorite rhinestone earrings that we have received. These are just so fabulous. They have got the emerald cuts at the top, and then they have this, they have like a tier design below, and they are absolutely outstanding. So this earring is great to wear with other classic diamante rhinestone jewelry. It's going to be hard not for me to tell you that if anybody is looking for something to really stand out this season, and with these earrings, you have got to pick up one of these Gatsby bracelets. I mean, this is like a must. Like, you have to pick up one of these Gatsby bracelets and treat yourself and pick up these earrings. They're just over the top, decadent, wonderful. Look there's not one dark stone. There's not one piece of plating out of place. They lay perfectly. I mean, we couldn't ask for like better holiday glam. Just, this is your sparkle season all year long. And this would look beautiful with a black cashmere sweater. This would look great with your printed plaids. You could wear this with animal print. You could wear this literally with anything and look like $1 million. You could put on a potato sack and feel like you are wining and dining at the Great Gatsby with your coupe of champagne or toasting your favorite Manhattan. I mean, this is just an absolutely fabulous look. And like I said, I have on a very simple shirt today to make you that promise that whatever you pick from tonight's collection, you are just going to sparkle and shine and set yourself apart from the rest. But I really cannot impress upon you. These earrings and the Gatsby bracelets are like, they're meant to be. And they're meant to be for one of you. I mean, these are just absolutely fabulous. And I have these bracelets in my personal collection. It's not like I'm holding on to these. You know, I have these. I had them from Signer. They're handcrafted in New York. The baguette earrings the same way. These are high-end designer style earrings. I'm not telling you that, like, I'm not just putting these, like, these are pieces that I have in the style of in my own collection, and I'm just sharing the love with how fabulous they would be for any of you. So we have the Gatsby bracelets. We have these earrings. For any of you who are true Art Deco lovers, you would just absolutely look amazing with these. And the earrings are perfectly balanced. The bracelets are just absolutely outstanding. You'll receive so many compliments. They have the look and the feel of real. You'll wear them everywhere you go, and you'll get all kinds of compliments. You'll never regret adding them to your jewelry box. So I've said my piece on that. You need the bracelets. and you need the earrings, and you can see how fabulous. And boy, we don't have any special lights going, okay? I just have enough light to be able to not have a shadow and for you to be able to see me because it's dark in here in the office at night. But these are just as brilliant and as fabulous as they look. Just so fabulous, just over the top gorgeous. So we have those beautiful pieces. So can you tell that I love those earrings? I really want someone to have them. I have a lot of rhinestone earrings that are like that in my own personal collection. So it's not fair for me to keep those too. I can't keep everything. All right, up next, as long as we're talking about blues and greens, we have this gorgeous brooch. So this one features a emerald colored and a lighter blue rhinestone. This one's most likely a Weiss. It's probably an unsigned Weiss. It's not a Juliana because it's got a pin back that's been set across to it, which is why I said it's probably a Weiss, because Weiss also did a lot of those sort of swirled style designs with kind of then also the little paste set rhinestones over it. This one's nice because a lot of times we talk about how that we see things either in the rhodium finish or we see some in the silver finish. And those of you who are my gold girls, this one's fun because this one's got the gold with it. So, and we have an emerald bracelet that this would look very pretty with as well that features emerald and gold. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try not to prick myself too much while I'm putting it on. You can see it's a nice size, nice scale. It fills the center of the blouse very nicely. Would go very nicely with other emerald and sapphire style jewelry. Another beautiful piece to be able to be worn with both lighter and darker colors. The green and the blue would still pop against black if you maybe have a black coat that you would wear this fall or winter. But this one's also a perfect one to pin to your favorite sweater, your favorite dress. It's a great piece to close your favorite scarf. Lots of different things. There's also a nice size and scale if you ever want to tuck anything to your hair or if you'd ever like to put anything on top of a clutch too. You know, we had the velvet clutches when we did the giveaway with Maps and Mary. For those of you who are going to be pulling out your clutches, this would be a perfect size to put on those clutches or your smaller handbags, especially if you've got something that has kind of like a ribbon that goes across it. So we've got that beautiful piece. Up next, speaking of other lovely pieces that we have, few people who are requesting seeing this one. So this is the small petite leaf that we have. We've had a couple different variations of these colors. We haven't had a leaf, but we have had a couple different variations of this color. We've had them from West Germany before in the past. This seemed to be kind of a popular color style with those West German pieces from the 1950s. And this one features a hot pink rhinestone with it's like a deep, deep purple and then a very light blue and then just a hint of some peridot colored rhinestones as well too. This one's about 1.5 inches by about 1.5 inches. And I only had it going down the other direction because I didn't want to have to pin it up while I was trying to get it on. But it does have a secure clasp. So it is a nice, not too big, not too small. And there's some pretty pieces that you could layer up with this one. So we also, a lot of people had been asking about this piece. So we do have an authentic Edwardian style, a smaller scatter pin or petite pin, probably also another sash pin. This one is an open backed amethyst crystal in a filigree setting. Kind of nice if you like being able to put things together scatter pins wise. This is a sort of a nice size and scale that goes together. This one is a nice petite size. This one does feature a rollover clasp. And this one does have a very romantic quality to it. So for those of you who like petite pins, this one is a nice size. As you can see, it's not too big, it's not too small. And it has that lovely Edwardian filigree style that so many people love. And it is an open back stone, so you see the color go right through it. There's no worry about any foil loss. It is a filigree style, but it's a rhodium plated filigree style. So it's very easy to be able to take care of and there's no signs of tarnish. So for those of you who love collecting that Edwardian and Art Deco era, I need someone to really add this one to your collection. I see we have a lot of new people joining us. So thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions about any of the pieces, please don't hesitate to ask. Leanne, my beautiful and lovely assistant, is on standby here from North Carolina helping us out. She's also dropping all of the links to all the pieces that we're showing in the comments, but you can, of course, click the link above and you can shop till you drop over at vintagemeetmodern.com. So lots of beautiful pieces, and everything that you see here, we are trying to have them all go off to beautiful homes. So we have got this awesome little Edwardian filigree brooch. I just showed you that we have that really lovely larger blue and green. So dynamic with the colors this week, right? For those of you who like the pieces that are in the purples and the blues, we also have this very lovely piece. So this one is sort of a nice kind of a paisley style design. Some people might say it resembles a little bit of a leaf too. This one features some Sabrina rhinestones, so some Sabrina navettes. Those are a glass cabochon with sort of a bicolor to it. Many of you say it might remind you of kind of the iris style colors. It does have a little bit of blue Aurora Borealis mixed into it, and it also has some blue rhinestones. Many lovely pieces. I'm looking forward to the end of isolation sweatpants and t-shirts. We are here to support you wearing it with your t-shirts and your sweatshirts and your sweatpants and everything like that. We are. Believe me, if I can dress up to do e-learning, manage my parents' medical things, run VMM, get my teeth pulled, they weren't pulled. I just had to have gum surgery. But if I can do it and wear vintage jewelry, you can do it too. Believe me. So this brooch is a really beautiful size, isn't it? It's a nice size. It's a nice scale. It features some lovely variations of different colored bicolored stones. For those of you who wanted to go for more of that plummy, purpley color, you can. For those of you who would like to trend more towards the blues, it would go lovely with that as well. If I take back that little petite Edwardian pin that I had, you can see if you put up other blues and purples with it, you're going to pick up more blues and purples. But if you put up with more true blues, you're going to pick up more true blues too. So this is another really nice piece. The pin back is at the top, so I would probably actually wear it going down in this direction. But if you anchored it, you could wear it in a variety of different ways that you would want this to. This is a really nice one to wear up kind of higher on the shoulder as well, even though it's a 1950s piece because of the iridescence. If you study the shoulder pad lines and the squareness of 1940s fashion, this would be very appropriate with some of the 1940s style jackets. And I want to take a side note to just notice. So did you just notice that everybody actually made a big deal about how Kate Middleton wore a blazer that had shoulder pads in it, that she looked just absolutely stunning in it? And I mean, they weren't over the top. We're not talking about 1980s designing women, although there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a big designing women's fan, but they were just very structured across, and she was actually presenting an award while she was wearing this blazer. But everybody was commenting on how that it was such a great structure and a great reference to 1940s fashion with the way that it had a very angular style to it. And they were just saying they're hoping that those forms of shoulder pads come back. And that was getting me thinking about all those great fashion ads. If you ever check out that 100 Years of Fashion illustration book, which don't worry, I give the links out to some of those books that I love, that I always take pictures with on some of my gift guides. So for all of you vintage jewelry and all of you jewelry lovers, or if you know jewelry lovers, my gift guides are going to be coming out in a few weeks, and you'll see I mentioned some of those books. But in any case, like I said, side note, when you talk about jewelry and you talk about fashion, you're with your friends, it's hard not to get excited to share all of it with you. But looking through the 1940s fashions, it was really fun to see the way that so many people wore the brooches so much higher up at the shoulder line because the structure was there. And this, I think, is one of those perfect brooches to be able to do that. So really, really great piece. Okay, as long as we're talking about 1940s, I cannot see because I don't have my comments turned on in a way where I can see. I can see Leanne is talking to me, but I'm not going to make any political conversations. But what I am going to make a conversation about is that the lovely Ann M., who is a longtime member, actually, if I can, everybody, first of all, Ann's birthday is either here or it's coming up, because she didn't use her birthday coupon. So I'm not gonna call her out on that because I know she's turning 29 again. And by the way, if you are here and you know, I will get to know all of you. But Anne is a very special member of the Vintage Meet Modern Styling Society because she's the very first person that ever watched all of my videos. Like literally, like when there was nobody on, it was just me and Anne. And so what made it so appropriate last week was Anne did go to vote and she did have her voting sticker on, but she also has one of the smaller versions of the Hands of Friendship. So these are a 1940s set. And at first glance, you might think to yourself, oh my goodness, that is an over-the-top brooch with a hand, it's nail polish and some rings. And you may either love it or you may think it's too much. But you might love it a little bit more if you know that these are actually considered the Coro Hands of Friendship brooches. And they became very popular in the 1940s post-war because they were supposed to be symbolic of people being united and the world coming back together and amnesty and all of those wonderful things. So not only did Coro do an entire line where they featured different pins from different cultures all over the world. We've had those too before. We had the little Dutch people, we had the little flamenco dancers, we had a bunch of different pieces that also celebrated cultures and international places from all over the world. And now we've had an opportunity to have two of the Coro Hands of Friendships. And so we've got the smaller one and we've got the larger one. They're sold together as a set. They're actually very cool. They look very chic on, and they're a ton of fun. So these are truly the Hands of Friendship. They're quite an elegant Hands of Friendship, if you don't say myself. I'm glad that she has a nice manicure. She probably doesn't have 3 children that aren't running back and forth to the hospital for her parents too at the same time. So hence her nails are done and mine are not. But she also has got some pretty fabulous jewelry on too. She's got a very nice, for a Hand of Friendship, she's got a very nice bejeweled bracelet. She is wearing a very gorgeous ruby ring. And her little sister hand that she's holding out to you also has it as well. So these are super fun. The other thing I want to let you know is they're in really, really good condition. Normally people find these and the enamel work is all beat up on the fingertips. It's not, a lot of times people have a lot of the plate wear on the back. There's none. A lot of times there's stones missing on the side. There's all the original stones. It's just a really lovely piece and it's a great set. And it is a great story too. So those are the Coro Hands of Friendship. We have one set. It's also unusual to be able to find both pieces. We have both pieces. Usually they were sold in pairs. So lots of great reasons to love those. That's a fun one. When I think of everything that's going on in the world, I think maybe we should all just wear more of Hands of Friendship brooches like the 1940s and appreciate what we all have and take care of each other. Take care of each other. That's all I ask. Our children are watching. Our parents are watching. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for those of you who are just saying, but I don't leave my house and I only wear sweats. How awesome is this? You can totally wear this with sweats. You could wear this with a graphic sweatshirt from J. Crew, like I wear all the time. This is a really fabulous, lightweight, faceted, chunky lucite necklace. It's in black and white and it's hand knotted. It's made in Hong Kong. It's a 1950s piece. It's in fabulous condition. There is no discoloration to the white at all, which is super fun. And I can totally, for those of you who say I don't go anyplace, you can totally put this on with a black V-neck or a white V-neck I have on, some jeans and your jean jack over it, and you're ready to go. Or you can wear your favorite fall or winter coat. There's a lot of things that you can do with it. You can wear the necklace by itself. You can wear the earrings by themselves. You can wear them together. This would be really dynamic with any of those bright colors that I'm always telling you. I always love black and white with bright colors. So magenta, yellow, very bright blue. I love when you could put black and white with brighter colors and really make things pop. Mandarin orange, bright classic cherry red. You can make the black and the white so elegant, so fun, so playful when you put them all on together. Okay, pros of this necklace. It is a chunky necklace from the 1950s and it fits me comfortably. And as you know, I won't even go there if it doesn't fit me comfortably at like an 18-inch. Secondly, earrings, lightweight, very lightweight, small little dangle, perfect to be able to wear whether you wear your hair up or down. Very nice polished put together set if you wear it together. Very nice elevated and understated pieces if you wear them apart. So lots of fun with these, very easy to be able to wear. We've got the black and the white, and then we've got the black and the white. And I encourage all of you to send me your pictures of you wearing your jewelry with your sweats. And I promise you, for every picture that you send me, I will counter back with ones of me living my real life. I'll show you me wearing jewelry vacuuming. I will show you jewelry with me raking leaves. I mean, there's no time like the present, except for when I stress out that I'm going to get the jewelry stuck on my hair while on camera, to put things on and look and feel your best. That's what I want for all of you. All right. I know, as long as I hope Anne is on here. So I got to thinking about, so bracelets were very popular again this week. Somebody recently was talking to me about the Vintage Meet Modern collection. It was somebody who was kind of new to Vintage Meet Modern, and it was a fellow colleague. And she said, why do you never have any bracelets? And I said, we do. I said, bracelets are just so popular that when we get them, they just fly out of here. So I said that's kind of the scoop with the bracelets that we have. And so we do have kind of a neat sort of artisan style, but it's more of a like a Victorian Gothic style. It is an embossed panel bracelet, and it features these art glass stones that have got a little bit of turquoise that are underneath them, and then it also flashes just a hint of gold. So it's sort of like a confetti lucite, but it almost has this like galactic floating feel, even though it has all the characteristics of an antique style bracelet. So it has a patina, which is a natural patina. It's an antique silver tone. It was always going to be an antique silver tone. This isn't just oxidation. It has these kind of faux little lockets, which reminds me of a Hattie Carnegie piece that we had a while back. That featured the faux little lockets that were going around it. And so this one just goes all the way around. It's got the embossed panel links, and then it's got these neat little colored cabochons. And it's nice because the cabochons kind of have sort of a turquoisey, but at the same time, they have a gold fleck that's running through them too, which makes it kind of fun. It's a very well-made piece. It features little rivets on the back where you can see where all of the little faux lucites were put in place, and then even the pieces that have the little faux lockets. So very well made. It's an unsigned designer piece. It is a lightweight piece and just very easy to wear. Super fun, and it goes so nicely with so many different kinds of pieces that we have. So you can bring out the black, and you can wear jet with it. You can bring out silver and wear other shades of silver with it. You can wear different shades of like moon glow style. You can pick up just a little bit of everything. And then you can, of course, wear this with classic pearls too. So that is a fun piece that we have. Another piece that I can't believe that we do have that I love. I mean, I love anything that has our true Leanne's going to get excited when I say Alexandrite, but this has an Alexandrite style crystal in it. So it flashes both a pink and a purple shade depending on what you put with it. It's a color changing stone. And this is one of our older Art Deco style pieces. It is in a pressed metal in a gold tone. And it has all of the romantic details that so many of you like. From our 1920s, 1930s era pieces. This comes from my 1920s, 1930s Art Deco fellow collector dealer who I meet with. That being said, I don't usually reveal my sources, but because the show season is not happening, I do work with a lot of older dealers that just do not sell online and they sell in person. And since all the events are canceled, they have been letting me go through their stocks and their supplies, because also a lot of the antique malls that they have their pieces located in are either closed or they just never reopened after quarantine. So I'm getting some very neat Edwardian Art Deco older style pieces again. Now there are some people who are meeting with me before they fly south for the winter because they're Florida, they're snowbirds, they go to Florida. So I do have, like, for example, this lovely piece. which again is your 1920s, your Art Deco era. It does have a very Mary Crawley feeling to it. For those of you who are my Downton Abbey fans, you could definitely see this layered up with some other pieces or being worn with one of their day dresses. Very, very nice coloring. It does flash the pink. It does flash the purple. It all depends on what you put with it. And again, one of the benefits of this one is it is lighter weight, but it's also a longer length. So for those of you who always say, I love the vintage necklaces, but they're only 15 inches long, and I wear something that's like an 18 inch, as always, I'm always looking out for you. So I did choose to add this one to its collection because it's not as dainty as some of the tiniest Art Deco style pieces that we have, but it's also a little bit longer than the ones that tend to fall in that 15, 16 inch range. So for those of you who look for a longer chain, this is a beautiful one. And as you can see, it's still very modestly placed if you're going to wear something within a V-neck as well. So you don't have to feel it uncomfortable that it's hitting you too low. And then for those of you who are always nervous that it's fitting you too high, it's not fitting you too high either. So great piece, and one that's very easy to wear with other classic gold jewelry. So could have a lot of fun with this one. I really enjoy wearing it. All right, I'm moving right along here. Oh, how could I not show off these pieces? Okay, so Veronica has been, so as you know, one of my other passions when I'm not doing this is I like redecorate my entire house constantly by either like estate sale finds, Facebook Marketplace finds, pieces find me. And right now I've been working on my tablescape for the holidays, even though we're going to be keeping things small and be keeping things really close to home. And so my theme this year for my tablescape includes silver and gold bows. So of course, like I'm now on this kick of finding everything with bows on it. So that includes jewelry. So we have these wonderful little coin pearl earrings. And yes, they are a faux pearl, but they're set in sterling silver. And I have this awesome silver cable bow that features some little pearl caps on the bottom. And this one, of course, is filling my need to have everything with silver and gold bows right now. And so for those of you who like wearing classic pearl jewelry, I would encourage you to take a closer look at this piece. Again, I'm like trying not. I go back and forth between using the camera as a mirror to get things on straight and then also feeling like if I'm looking right at it, it's just going to fall right off of me because I'm looking at it in the reverse. So this is the little silver cable faux pearl bow brooch, which is just so pretty. It's just very elegant, very dainty, very feminine. It feels like something that you would take right out of a Tiffany's box. And I have it on with the little faux coin pearl earrings that we have. And it's just a very beautiful, tailored, elegant set. So this one is just a really beautiful piece. For those of you who are already thinking about what to gift other people, if you're looking for a unique gift to give to someone, this is a beautiful piece to consider. It's perfect because you could wear it whether you like to be dressed up or you like to be dressed down. And the ability to be able to wear it with other pearl jewelry makes it very versatile. You know, it will go with your classic cultured pearls that you maybe received for a special graduation like I did, or you can wear it with other big pearl pieces, including big pearl earrings or layered pearl necklaces, you name it, but it will go with everything. And it's something that every season will remain timeless. So you'll literally come out to pennies per wear when you add a piece like this to your collection because you'll just have it forever. It's a beautiful piece and it does go so nicely with other pearl jewelry. So I'm a huge fan of this one. Yes, Jennifer Dodd Fuller. Can we all congratulate Jennifer? I hope it's okay. I mentioned her too. She is a recently married. She just had her wedding a few weeks ago, and we all want to wish you congratulations and a lifetime of love and happiness and lots of fun memories. So congratulations to you on your big day. You have been a long time Vintage Made Modern follower, maven. We adore your style. And so congratulations. And I'm not going crazy. I'm looking. So I feel like I'm finishing the evening with the funky. But so every now and then there's a piece that I take home that I can't leave it behind. And whether or not you think this piece is cool or not, I do. I don't know if it's the Ruth Bader Ginsburg collars that have been so hot that, everybody's been showing their collared necklaces. I don't know if it's just because I am looking for something unique that you just can't find anyplace else, but I love this necklace, and I know that it is meant for someone here. First of all, it has wood beads, and they're very lightweight, and they are a dyed and not a painted wood bead. So there's nothing that's coming off on any of them, and it's consistent throughout the entire necklace. The next part is it has little tiny black beads and some white that are interspersed in it. And if you will allow me, I am going to pull it away. I'm not trying to get all fresh with anybody. If you like wearing something against an open neck, this necklace is so cool. It is really fun. It's really funky. It's really unique. It's super lightweight. Every now and then, like I said, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I really try to gravitate towards something where I'm like, I've never seen anything like that. And even when I'm out shopping now, I've never seen anything like that. So let's just take it home and give it a whirl. So we have this really cool piece. And I like to point out to people that for those of you who like the Iris Apfel style, where, you see her like layering everything all together and stuff, these are the types of pieces that you can use to achieve those looks. And if I may be so bold, we even have matching earrings that go with it. And again, you're like, Veronica, you are so crazy. But no, I don't know. I have to pick up sometimes the pieces that just truly nobody else has anything like it. Because I figure the right woman really does want to pull this off. And not in a costume party kind of way. She really does. Like the right woman really wants to pull this off. Maybe not the earrings with the necklace, and maybe just the necklace or just the earrings, but they're just really cool. And they're really, really well made. Everything is like hand knotted and hand stitched here. You just have an appreciation for when things are made so well like that. So this is my funky and my chunky piece. I am going to challenge myself. I have a navy J. Crew sweatshirt and has the word love across it. And then it has just a little heart. It's a high neck crew neck. And I bet you that this would look really cool against it. So otherwise, somebody else add it to their collection, because you really will. You'll think it's really cool. Okay, I have two more pieces. And then I'm winding down here. If there's anybody else who has any specific pieces, please ping Leanne and tell her to ping me, because after last week with the phone, with the computer crashing and me not being able to get on live and all that, I really did decide that I decided that this week I just needed to power down everything. Like I was not going to take any chances. Yes, a dramatic scoop neck. All right. Here we go. So this is I don't know, it pinned all the way through. This is the celluloid grape brooch. Oh my goodness, it looks like it's glowing. This is the celluloid grape brooch with the light green rhinestones, and it does. Wow. It looks like it's like that uranium glass piece that we had that the bracelet sold. But it is a little grape brooch, and it has a very pretty. Okay, Leanne asked me a question about the earrings, but I think we're good. I think we covered it. We have got this little lucite brooch that features the light green rhinestones, and it's a grape size. So we have got this piece that's really fabulous, and it's got the little green leaves that are on it. And this one has got like a very, very light moon glowed style to it. It's like a pearly white, and I wanted to show you, we do have like a pearly white moon glow that if you see, I flashed it that way and it looked blue, but it's really a true white. So if you're looking for a pair of earrings to match the bright white that you see in this really cool celluloid brooch, this is awesome. The other thing is these celluloid pieces are very collectible. Maybe you're not thinking about it right now, but we also had a celluloid apple, and we had a celluloid grape that wasn't like a cluster style like this. It was like kind of like a group of it together, and it was like a purple color. And it was very popular. The celluloid pieces sell actually pretty quickly. If you haven't added them to your collection, they look really nice, also pinned against thicker fabrics. So think corduroy. It looks really great against corduroy. Think of your fabrics that are more of like your lighter tweeds. Looks very nice pinned against that. And then think of like your chunkier knits. Like if you've got any of your chunkier knits that are like a cream cable knit, kind of fisherman sweater style, these always look really pretty pinned against those sorts of pieces as well. And then last, if any of you are beret wearers or beanie wearers, these also always look cute, like up at the top on like one of your kind of like beanie skull caps, especially the ones that have like the little pom-poms up at the top. All right, I talked about that one, and then now I'm going to wind down because this is sort of the vintage meet modern. So I was very excited. I had a really nice conversation with another friend of mine who's a blogger, and we actually got some stuff that we're working on for the hospitality and entertaining season, since I think people are going to be looking for creative ways to either enjoy their own vintage treasures that they have at home, or they're going to be looking for other ways to feel dressed up. Please, I do encourage all of you, even though if you say, I mean, all joking aside, if you do wear sweats and t-shirts and everything, I'm all good for that. But when it comes to the holidays, just because if you're staying home, you should make a memory and you should try to make it nice for yourself. That doesn't mean that you have to get dressed up like Zsa Zsa Gabor, though you might see me get dressed up like that, or you might see me wear a sparkly apron. But I do feel that, make sure you do something nice for yourself for this holiday season. And that includes getting dressed up at home, even if it's just you and yourself and your significant other or your children. Treat yourself that day to actually looking and feeling your best and taking a few pictures. Now always that means more than anything. My sister's really, really big into taking pictures and sharing pictures. She's so much better actually at it than I am. And it's just, in the end, it's what you have. So take pictures with your family and enjoy them, and don't hide from pictures because you don't like the way that you look. So that's kind of I guess you could say, even my own self. I even say to myself, I just told my kids today at dinner, I said, we're getting our family pictures taken in a few weeks when Victoria gets her senior pictures taken at the same time. And everybody kind of looked at me like, what? But I said, we're going to dress up and look nice for them. And you could see Mr. Michael immediately was like, what? I can't wear my gym shoes. And then my other daughter looked at me and she goes, it's never a problem to get dressed up. And then my other daughter gave this look like, you're not getting me to dress up. But in any case, dress up. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. So I'm finishing this evening because this brooch is got the turquoise and the aurora borealis color. And as you know, turquoise is the color of the girl with the turquoise silhouette, which is on all of our packaging, because turquoise is the color of friendship. And I always say, when we all come together, we all meet, and we're all women, but even though we're from all different walks of life and all different eras and all different places, all different kinds of occupations, everything, we all come together and we're friends, and we all celebrate the joy of jewelry together, which is just the most important part. I love the jewelry, but more than everything, I love connecting with all of you. And even though I can't always see all your comments at the same time, I do go back and I read all of them. And we do work very hard behind the scenes here to try to bring some jewelry and some joy to all of your life. Now, side note, I do want to say, and I am also saying this to Leanne too, we had a lot of problems with the website on Sunday night, and I apologize for that. I can't really fully apologize on behalf of Shopify, which is the platform that we run our e-commerce store on, because they changed an interface on something and they didn't tell us. And it led to a lot of problems. I really do appreciate everybody's patience. People were more flagging us down saying, I don't know what's going on. I can't get the website to work. And then we found out that we crashed. And then we found out that when we were trying to get everything back offline, things were not coming back on. So I just wanted to let you all know that I really do appreciate your patience. We really do try to put the pieces on as fast as we possibly can. But more than anything, we are here to support you. I want you all to look and feel your best every day. And I'm really excited that whenever you add a piece of this jewelry to your jewelry box and to your life, it's part of not just that special moment, but it lives on with you with everywhere you go and everything you do. There were so many great pictures this week. Pictures of people wearing VMM voting, pictures of people wearing VMM getting married, pictures of people wearing VMM while they're getting ready to host parties, pictures of people wearing their VMM while picking their kids up from school. Just so many great pictures. So thank you. Thank you for continuing to wear our pieces, and thank you for continuing to share your pictures of everything you're doing and everywhere you go. You're all amazing. So on that note, this brooch is fabulous and I love it. And it features really beautiful Aurora Borealis with turquoise. We had a really fabulous collection this week, although I think all the collections are pretty fantastic, but we did have a lot of real showstoppers this week. And I hope that you learned something. I hope for those of you who are interested in Claudette jewelry, you'll either add this piece to your collection or you'll be on the lookout for it while you're searching through your own treasures. We do have both pieces. And I hope that you really, truly will find a piece that will speak to you and something that even if you aren't getting dressed up, it can be part of your signature style right now. And for those of you who are looking for ways to dress up the same thing that you're wearing every day, we certainly have the sparkles to get you holiday ready. Leanne was very excited when I said that we would call this the Sparkles Are Here collection. She was like, we're here, and we're going to bring it. So everyone, I hope that you're going to sparkle on. I hope you have a fabulous evening. I hope wherever you are happy, you are safe, you are healthy. I want you to know that we are all here supporting you. I'm putting the trays back together, by the way. I'm not ignoring any of you. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you are safe and you are happy and that you feel stylish and loved wherever you go. All the girls here at Vintage Meet Modern are cheering on for all of you. And I all want you to know that any piece that you pick here will elevate your style and will help you look and feel your best. So on that note, I am going to sign off. All of these pieces are up for adoption as we put them. So they are all looking for new homes. So I hope that you'll head on over to VMM and pick the perfect piece for you. And then send us your picture of you wearing it because it makes us really happy. And to tell you the truth, it makes a lot of other women really happy too. You're all inspirations to other women, whether you know it or not. So have a fabulous night. I'll see you again soon and can't wait to see what you pick. Bye.